Hello, and welcome to PlebPla, wherein I was a little too excited. However, we complete the trilogy. Today, we behold the high-grade 1/300 scale GranSaurer from Nekketsu GoSaurer. No, Nekketsu Saikyo. Yeah. Nekketsu GoSaurer is the thing that they do. Again, from the year our Bandai Lords, mere months ago, 2020. This manual, before we flip through it, features each and every one of the students of the class, and the principal, and the teacher, having a little bit of commentary within the manual. Can you spot them all? Let's find out. As is tradition, we have here the 1/300 scale GranSaurer. We're going to take this polycap hand out of the way, and briefly, we'll do a little bit out of order. The way to work these hands is that they separate into three parts. You'll pull the thumb out, and then pull the back of the hand off, and what you see here is that there is a ridge, or it slipped down, I guess. Yeah, it did, because I was twisting it. That's actually kind of cool. You can see that there is a ridge there, both on the hand and the spear shaft itself, where that fits in. Anywhere else is kind of forcing it, but then you also do kind of get that a little bit because of the groove right there, right above my thumb. And while you could, I guess technically, drop it on the floor, it doesn't really take well to be put on the rest of the shaft. You kind of have to force it, but you could. Let's go ahead and reassemble the hand, like so. And then, like so. And that is both hands. Before we get to the GranSaurer himself and his articulation. At the head, up and down, side to side. He's very clear to have a full exorcist twist going on. At the arm, right here in the front, you can see that these pull forward so that you can, with a little effort of course, and pull these wings back, rotate the arm, but that does require pulling it a little bit out of socket. A problem with these arms is that because they're designed on a sliding mechanism to move inward for other forms, excuse me, that you might have a case of the shoulder or the arm sliding out of position, but pulling it out a little bit will get you full rotation. You of course will get bicep rotation in there. There we go. Your elbow gets a little bit past 190 degrees, 110 or so, and it is double jointed. There's one, and here's the other one right here. Standard traditional ball and socket fist. I do appreciate that they made room. Of course, you have to take the loss of this, you know, the vision of it being folding, but they made it known that this front piece is going to really get in the way. And if you hear any singing in the background, the Queen of Space is practicing for her tertiary princess job. Her day job is Queen of Space. At the waist, full exorcist rotation, unobstructed. No side skirts. No butt flap. Front skirts on regular ball and socket. Optional separation is provided. Here at the thighs, as you can see, you only get so much outward going thigh, alas. But that was a spoiler. Full thigh rotation here. Down here at the knee, you can see inside this joint, and it does get a powerful knee bend. Powerful knee bend. And because of the design infrastructure here, you get calf rotation and calf ankle angling. So, assume that I don't pull it out of socket. What you lack in split, you can kind of force a little more, or just have a very wide and flat-footed stance. At the feet, traditional ball and socket shenanigans going on there, with a little bit of extra articulation in the heel for transformation. At the backpack, you have these wings. They fold like so. They rotate, and they have a little bit extra going on here, which is not yet relevant. There are some other parts that move around, but again, there's no relevancy just yet, because we have to get into the forms. Before we get to the big boy, before we get to all that, it is a sticker abomination. Not that they're bad, stickers are great, but consider that this is a super robot from the 80s, so it's very colorful. It's going to have a lot of spots on here when you use this. As you can see, look, there's a sticker right there on the spear, two right there. We have a sticker here, a sticker inside the chest, which you get the choice of high mechanical detail or shiny silver backing. I prefer those because they look really cool, and you get that for a brief few frames during a few special attacks. We have more stickers down here, similar to these. Obvious stickers here, stickers here and here. White stickers back here, and yellow stickers on both sides of the arms. There's also one more large sticker right here, which we will get to very shortly. Another oddity is that while you do get this full sheet of polycaps, you literally only use two. So, if ever you're in a scenario where you need an emergency polycap, here's almost a full sheet of everything you may need. We keep those. We keep a hold of that. Over here, and over there. What we have are several completely used runners. Let's see if I can get that on screen for you real quick. All of these are completely used up. However, you do get 4 runners. Oh, okay, 3. What do I know? 3 runners that are almost completely unused. These are original joint parts that go with GoSaurer, the original feet and waist parts of GoSaurer. But those are a lot of joint parts, some of the hands, the fist, and the sound of crashing plastic. Let's reverse engineer the instructions. We will go from GranSaurer and hopefully backwards into GranTops by reversing the instructions to the best of our ability. And so, after not being able to reverse engineer the instructions, we have grand tops. Down under here, where the hard part is a very complicated connection wherein the legs go into the back of the feet, but then the rest of it kind of falls into place once you get past that wall. Your arms are now here as feet, the tail mostly immobile. Up here at the head, I think you get a little unintended wobbling, but that's mostly from this large piece here. And the mouth does open. These also have some mobility, but I don't think that's relevant just yet. But lo, a Triceratops. Yet, there's more. For there is also a jet form that, again, we will try to recreate as soon as I realize that I've misplaced a piece, so I'll be right back. Less misplaced, more just not in a convenient location. For all of your extra parts that are not readily attached to anything, the GranSaurer, much like the Go and the Magna before, come with bases. We're going to place all your stray parts so that you don't lose anything. You don't just have stuff hanging around. And you will become very relevant. So let's peel these off and see if, once again, I can reverse engineer into Grand Jet. And so, Grand Jet, far easier than the other two. A deep breath, because now we have a very powerful situation. With all these aside, all this mess, all these parts, this book is done. So recently, we got from Build Divers, we got an extra manual that came with the Aegis Knight, not featured on this channel. The GranSaurer features a second manual. This manual is how to take your GoSaurer, not included, how to take your MagnaSaurer, not included, and your GranSaurer, included, and combine them. Nekketsu King GoSaurer. I haven't done this yet. There are specific instructions on disassembling the GoSaurer and the relevant parts that you will need, and where to stick your extra parts. There are instructions on how to disassemble your MagnaSaurer. All the relevant parts you will need, all the formations it will take, as well as stashing your extra parts. And on one of these pages, oh yeah, GranSaurer is here. That's GranSaurer. Where to stick your extra parts. Here is specific assembly on the King GoSaurer blade. Before we get into the transformation, many pages of transformation. I'm going to spare you the time, the incredible amount of time it's going to take to do that. And so, we will be back once the largest lad is assembled. Thank you for your understanding. And so, I briefly told a lie. After a few minutes of prep and all this mess that you see here, we're actually going to go ahead and try to do this on camera to the best of our ability and patience by following the instructions live. So make sure that our hands are out this way and rotate. And this way, center, and rotate so the elbows are nope, that means elbows inward and this goes up. So, because it won't swing otherwise. Snapped into place. Yes. Yeah. That looks like the picture. Just want to make sure we're not doing stupid. And then you have these big, large hands. Large hands. Up. Oh, yeah, it does. Down. Right. So that adds up. Over here on the feet. Each leg, one at a time. Swing that out. Up. Putting it out of place. And disconnect this whole foot. Hold that in. So let's do that both sides. Swing that back. Up. Hold this. Snap that in place. This, we need to hold this piece out, and then hold this out. We'll put that over by the microphone. And double that up. Here, so take, pull it apart, attach with that part. That's fine. I have a piece. Here we go. Pull this apart, attach, and take. No? We want this. Okay, I get it. Pop that back in the slot. Take one of your boys and then slide that back into position here. Then rotate. Grab an arm. That's a beefy arm. Let's do that one more time. So slide it here. Rotate it this way. This slides in over here. So that's fixed. Symmetry. That's a lot of arm, man. That's a big ass arm. Okay, so what do we have from here? What is this next piece? From GoSaurer, GoSaurer's arm. Go here. Trying to get in closer to the instructions. That doesn't feel secure and I don't like it. That feels loose. It's very... Something about it didn't feel right. But I'm also not finding where it's supposed to sit. Like, do we just put it in there? And then we take an arm. That's secure. Okay. Alright, so it's just me overthinking, me not following the damn instructions. Which is fine. This is how we learn. This is how we do it live. And line this shit up. Now, there it goes. And that sits in nice and secure. Alright, I like that. And then we have these wings and these wings. Drop that down. Get that right into place. Eventually. There it goes. Except, fortunately, the direction doesn't completely matter. Over here. Squeeze that in. Oh, he doesn't want to go up. It just hasn't gone down so long. Making progress. We're making moves. Many feats. Ah, good. That is some extra pieces that were hanging out. I cut them, knowing I would do that. It was like, oh, that's that piece, yes. Alright, so we have GoSaurer delay. Which one? You got that. And I literally can't tell what's going on because of the X-ray. Okay, here we want this foot. So that's that there. And let's press it in to help connect it. Then we're going to press this little piece here. And we get these. And do what? What do you want me to do? Doesn't attach that way. You failed to give me proper instruction. Once again. No, it didn't. I didn't rotate. There we go. That's a foot. Except that's the wrong way. Press these here. There we go. That fits a little better. That's a foot. Get on this side. So how come this one's not quite the same? This one wants to be floppy. I don't like it. I'm standing. Must be not. That's fine. Two massively heavily armored feet. I can use words. Now we take this from GranSaurer. Let's move it on the side. And I'm gonna plug these legs in. Spread it out. Now over here, in our plethora of extra pieces, we have torso, and we're separating the leg beefers. We call them beefers. They make the legs beefy. So this way, the legs are thick. And hopefully not going to do that again, but I guess that also prevents it, so no. Rotate that forward. That's nice and secure. I like that, I'm feeling that. We get our big old waist piece here. Smooth side forward, which is very unusual. What? That is... Oh, because I was missing the plug. Ha ha. So from there, we get our waist bits from the Grand Jet. Let's actually go ahead and do this in a non-idiot order. So we can see at the top squeezed into position, which we don't think fit. Yes, no. There it goes. Now we're allowed. And then we'll Push that down in there, and that actually fits like smoothly in place. Whose torso are you? You are GoSaurer's torso. You might have on the table back here. GoSaurer's torso. So this will go which way? It says it goes on here first, but how? You got me on the spot. Let me take a look at this closer. Yeah, okay. Alright. It says that's supposed to fit here. Alright, it does, it do. And then you smush that down. Like so. Over here, on our Triceratops head. Let me flip this out and rotate it. We're going to take our crest here and push that right into your skull. Make sure to put this forward first. And plant this down second. Let's squish this blue piece. Does that have a specific lock in? A little bit. Yeah, there it goes. Locks in right there. Man, you are too big to be on my screen. Alright, and we have an old Triceratops head here where it says squish all these boys together. And the wings could be in or out, whichever. I don't know why it told me to hold them. Now, shit's all black. I guess just going too flat, I guess, I don't know. Alright. Of course we got around. Oof. Is there not a back piece that's supposed to secure in here? Really? Okay. Well, that's gonna happen. Oh, and already the leg pieces are separating. Of course, arms in. And so, with many a piece, and I want to get it all on camera before we really get into this. This here, I'm digging out the old pieces here. That base, arms, chest piece, armaments. Let's behold King GoSaurer and all his extra pieces. And of course, a king needs an appropriate blade. Now, with this large man, this mighty beast, this king of dinosaurs at hand, well, the guns definitely already get in the way of arm rotation, but it works. It's a little flimsy up here, kind of loose due to the weight and its inside structure. That's going to come off a whole lot, I can see. It doesn't really snap in. At the arms, we get a little bit of movement here before getting into any, or not. That's an issue. We're going to pull this arm out for now because this isn't right. I think I did that wrong because it should be folding. I rotated that poorly. Alright, good to know. Good to know that I'm the idiot on that one. Thus, this means I'm going to try to fix this real quick. If we can pop it out, please. I guess that's what we're doing. Now I have to take this apart, figure out how that came apart. Okay, that's solved. Quickly solved. Very large hands, much like the old. Do you have any waist rotation? No. Picking you up by the waist. Any other things? You've got your separatable front skirts. You get very little front kick or back. Let's check out that knee. Well, it bends right here. That's the only bend that you get. It's right there. And that's still the same really good bend from the GoSaurer, so you can't get too mad at that. Sorry. The feet are very adjustable, but it seems so much that it might slip out of position at any juncture. I would 110% absolutely recommend putting this boy on an action base. Let's see. It says use action base for connector 11 to plug. Pardon me as I put the manual back away. Whew. This has got to be like the longest review I've ever done for one model. Back here. Right in here. Right here. Right there. Now. Whew. Well, my table does not allow you to stand up straight, so that's a note. Or at least it's trying to make you dip inward. Let's give you... Well, it's going to be the most important test of the entire model kit, because much in the way of the others, separate that. I think you can get away with... Yes, perfect. Just slide that in. Lock it in place with the thumb. Now, once more, the biggest test of your power, of your size and strength, which I can already see is not going to fly, is can you hold up your own weapon? Heck no. And I can see why. Already pulled the hand out. Really? Really? So that's an issue. The large and powerful issue. Accidentally locked that elbow. That is a problem. As we can see, if we carefully bring him down, right in there, this, and it's already pulling itself out. This is a bad connection with the arm. That's a very very, very weak connection with the arm. The other side doesn't feel any better. So, check this out. We are of two minds here. For the GranSaurer. The GranSaurer as an individual model kit, put this boy in your front row. Put him alongside his two gentlemen, his two buddies, and he's great. King GoSaurer as a large mass. Your boy's gonna have to say between back row and don't even bother. It's impressive. If you can do some work and if you don't plan on changing any of this whatsoever, and the Triceratops chest piece does actually move, so you can get more arm rotation in there. But already, it can't hold the weight of its own sword because either the hand or the arm is going to pull it out, and that's a problem. That's a big problem. They were ambitious, and I love that they were so ambitious about it. But then they tripped over their own balls at the finish line, and it doesn't hold up. Like, even just fumbling about, this part here at the thigh is already falling apart. It squeezes apart. You've got this huge exposed area in the back that I feel like could have been like secured with another piece, since you're already getting so many new pieces in there. Something could have and should have been done about how the arm connects. I mean, I guess that's all they could do, considering they got to go by what's in the show. But there could have been something to do, a different kind of plastic, something in there that would have helped let him carry his own shit. Because, and like, so many parts want to fall off. So it's an ambitious design, but it doesn't follow through. Whew! Well, I'm gonna fix this boy up and put him on my shelf. I thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more model kit reviews, sometimes a figure review, and other assorted giant robot antics. Good night, Space Nerds.